The grizzly rose on its hind legs, a mountain of fur and muscle against the crimson Montana sunset. Steam burst from its nostrils in the bitter cold, each breath a cloud of fury. Cole Morgan steadied his breathing, the Winchester 1886 an extension of his arm. The rifle, once his grandfather's, had felled countless deer, but never anything like this. 50 yards behind him, a calf lay trembling beside its dead mother. The bear had already claimed one life. Cole wouldn't allow another. 300 grains of lead against 800 pounds of anger, he muttered, exhaling as he pulled the trigger. The Winchester roared. The bear staggered but kept coming. Second shot, shoulder. Third, center mass. Still it charged. At 15 yards, Cole fired the last round. The bullet struck where neck met chest. The beast crashed forward and lay still, 6 feet from Cole's boots. Cole pressed a hand to his bleeding side where claws had caught him, then whispered to the fallen creature, "Sorry, old warrior. These mountains were yours long before they were mine." He carried the orphaned calf toward home through the falling dusk, blood seeping into his coat. From the ridge his homestead appeared, 100 acres of hard-won wilderness, a cabin, a weathered barn, smoke curling into the fading light. "Rebecca," he whispered to the evening star, the name still tasting of ash. 10 years since the grave under the aspen trees, 10 years of silence. Folks in Redemption called him the ghost of Thunder Ridge, a man who never missed and who no longer lived. Emma, his 15-year-old daughter, stood in the doorway as he approached, eyes sharp as flint. "A grizzly?" she asked, already reaching for the medical kit. Cole nodded. Kate, just 10, hurried to tend the calf near the hearth. 3 gashes, Emma said, cleaning the wound. "I need stitching." He winced. "You're the doctor." "You can't keep doing this," she said softly. "One day you won't come back." "The mountains won't take me," Cole replied. "Not till I let them." That night, as always, he sat alone on the porch, whiskey warming his veins against the cold. Stars wheeled above uncaring. On his forearm, the faded tattoo of an eagle, Apache ink from long ago, caught the firelight. He remembered the medicine woman, Tall Feather, who'd found him starving as a boy. She had marked him with the eagle, saying, "The protector walks between worlds." "You should be sleeping," he said when Emma joined him, blanket over her shoulders. "I saw the pelt. Must have been huge." "It nearly was." Her eyes fell on the tattoo. "You never talk about it. Or about Mom." Cole took another drink. Some stories are better left buried. Emma's voice was quiet, cutting. Running from ghosts doesn't make them disappear. By morning, a storm brewed over the northern peaks. Cole worked fast, securing the animals, but by nightfall, the blizzard howled like a living thing. They ate in silence until a heavy thud shook the front door. Cole grabbed his rifle. When he opened the door, the wind nearly tore it from his hand. A figure collapsed across the threshold. A woman, half frozen, her dark hair matted with blood. Apache. Kate rushed forward. "Who is she?" Cole checked for weapons, finding none. The woman's wrists were raw from restraints, her clothing torn and blood-stained. "Get blankets," he said at last. As they worked, she stirred, eyes opening, dark, alert, fierce. "Water," she rasped. Kate brought a cup. "Thank you, little one," the woman said. "I am Naya." When she saw Cole's arm, her eyes widened. "The eagle mark," she whispered. "You were the protection of my people." Before Cole could respond, a pounding at the door interrupted. "Hey, Morgan, open up." "In the name of the law." Sheriff Dawson stood outside, snow-crested in his beard. "I got trouble coming your way," he warned. "A man named Augustus Reed, ex-Army colonel, rode in with 6 guns, says an Apache woman stole something valuable. He's offering $1,000 for her." Cole's voice was steady. "Haven't seen anyone." Dawson gave him a long look. "Be careful, Cole. Reed's men look like killers. I'll buy you a day, maybe 2. When he left, Cole freed Naya from the cellar. "What did you take from him?" Not what he claims. Not what he claims." She opened a small buckskin pouch, revealing a carved stone etched with symbols. "The soul stone. It carries our people's ancient wisdom, healing, spirit, the bond with the earth. Reed thinks it leads to gold." Emma frowned. "You destroyed your village for it." Naya nodded. "I alone survived." Cole studied her. "Then we move before he finds us. There's a hidden valley beyond Thunder Pass. We can reach it in 2 days. At dawn, they left the ranch behind." Cole leading, breaking trail through knee-deep snow, Emma and Naya guarding Kate and the calf Scout. By midday, they reached the ravine, resting beneath sheer cliffs. "The woman who marked you," Naya said quietly. "A Tall Feather. She was my grandmother's sister. That mark means protector. It was no accident. Cole shook his head. Saved a lost boy. Or saw what you would become, Naya replied. Emma's sharp voice cut in. Riders, 6, coming fast. Reed. They pressed on, but the horses gained ground. Cole set a brutal pace until dusk when hoofbeats echoed close behind. We'll never reach the ridge before they do, he said. We need a diversion. At a fork, he gave Emma a deer-hide map. Take your sister and Naya to the ridge. Follow the valley west. Wait for me there. Emma shook her head. We stay together. You know what to do, he said, gripping her shoulder. Go. He turned down the false trail, leaving tracks easy to follow. When Reed's men appeared, Cole opened fire from behind a boulder. 2 dropped. Reed's voice echoed, Give me the woman in the stone, Morgan. Cole fired again. On nothing she belongs to you. Gunfire thundered through the ravine. Then new shots from behind Reed's men. Sheriff Dawson had arrived. Go, Cole, he yelled. Cole ran, a bullet ripping through his thigh, but he didn't stop. By midnight, he reached the valley ridge. Below, a faint light glowed from the cabin. He stumbled the last stretch before collapsing into Emma's arms. "Apa, you're hit," she cried. Naya moved quickly, using herbs and the soulstone's energy to cleanse the wound. "The bullet passed through, but infection's coming," she said. "Dawson's here, hurt but alive. Reed's 3 miles behind. He'll find us by dawn." Cole grimaced. A 14 for the Winchester, 8 for your Colt. Dawson's got 5 shells. Not enough, he muttered. "There is another way," Naya said. "The stone and the eagle mark. Together they can awaken the spirits of this land." Cole frowned. "I'm no believer in magic." "Not magic. Balance," she said softly. "Where blood feeds the earth. It will listen." Kate stepped forward. "I can help too, Pa. Naya taught me." Her small voice was steady. Before dawn, they hid the soul stone in a cave behind the frozen waterfall, then prepared for the siege. Cole took position at the window, Dawson at the back, Emma covering both. Outside, Naya drew symbols in the snow, chanting in Apache. At sunrise, Reed and his men emerged from the tree line. Cole whispered, "A steady." He fired first. One man fell, another caught Emma's bullet in the shoulder. Reed pulled back, shouting orders. For hours they traded gunfire, the eagle mark on Cole's arm burning like fire. "The ancestors are listening," Naya murmured. Reed's voice carried from the trees. "Oh, Morgan, send out the woman in the stone, or I'll burn you out." Flaming arrows streaked through the air, striking the cabin roof. Smoke filled the room. "A back door," Cole ordered. As they prepared to flee, the front door crashed open. Reed burst through, pistol drawn. Cole fired, missed, and caught a bullet in the shoulder. Reed seized Kate, dragging her outside. "But tell me where the stone is, or she dies." Cole followed, bleeding unarmed. "Let her go," he said. "Where's the gold?" Reed snarled. "There is no gold." Cole said quietly, "Only truth." The earth rumbled beneath their feet. The mountain groaned, snow and stone shifting like a living thing. Reed looked around, terrified. "What have you done?" Cole met his eyes. "Not me, the mountain. A ridge, burying Reed's men." The ground split beneath Reed, trapping him to the waist. Naya approached, her voice commenting, "The souls of my people cry for justice. The land answers." Reed screamed as the earth swallowed him whole. Then silence. When the snows melted, spring came early to Thunder Ridge. Sheriff Dawson, now retired, often visited to teach Emma marksmanship. Kate studied with Naya, learning the healing ways of the Apache. The soul stone remained hidden, visited only in prayer. And Cole, once the ghost of Thunder Ridge, found himself rebuilding. Not walls this time, but life. He sat on his porch one evening, watching his daughters laugh near the corral, Naya tending the horses beside them. The eagle tattoo still glowed faintly in the setting sun. For the first time in 10 years, he didn't whisper Rebecca's name to the star. He just watched the light fade over the valley he had bled to protect. Home at last.